Good morning. Thanks for joining me. This is what I've been working up to over the last couple weeks. I wanted to experiment with doing some more lacy looking carving, and this wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I'm getting where I need to go. What I've been using all along to remove this skin from the gourds is one of these. Kind of looks like a little sultan's hat or something, and the problem with that is it gouges in so deeply that you end up with kind of like these little golf ball holes and a lot of destruction. So I invested in one of these Saburrtooth Burrs, and this thing tears it up. It tears the skin up pretty good without digging way in. And so my hope was that if I could use one of these, then I'd have a little bit more thickness left on the cord so that I could do some carving. So this was my first attempt with this, and you can kind of see the thickness of the gourd there. And I also wanted to have kind of a 3D effect. I'm working up to doing 3 layers. Right now I'm at 2 layers. So there's kind of the upper level and then the lower level. And I wanted it to look, this is going to sound kind of funny, but I wanted it to look like the screen at a Catholic priest's confessional. I wanted to have that look, and I wanted it to be random. So I've got some larger holes and some smaller holes, and just kind of like a more organic shape. I didn't want anything too regular, and I used all of these small rasps for digging in here and going in a little bit further. And then for the holes, I simply used a drill, and I used 3 different drill sizes, you can probably tell. And some of them I kind of wallowed them out a little bit so they wouldn't be exactly round. So that's how that one came about. The next one, this was my next attempt, and I wanted this to look sort of like bird feathers or cranes or very lacy. So I have some cutouts, and I have some that are recessed with lots of little holes, just to give it a very airy feeling. I wanted it to kind of feel like a snowy egret. Didn't that come out nice? I really like how white this gourd looks, and it's just good quality all around. If I have any holes, I think this one had a couple little spots that I did fill in, and they're hardly noticeable, but just to make it look, I like the way the light shines through it. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Okay, and then my third attempt, I really wanted to get a lot more aggressive and have a lot more white space. I wanted some unusual shape, and this one's got just the coolest pattern there on it already. Look at how the light comes through. This, I wanted it to look more like leaves, and I did a whole lot of filing here. The thing that I learned with this one and the one before it was to make these recessed areas. I don't have to do the whole thing with a rasp. You know all those, when you get a bunch of Dremel bits, there are all those that look like stones. I actually very aggressively just use the stones to grind down in there and get that deeper. And then I use the rasps to really firm up the points to get the pointed parts looking right. And then I did some holes, but I didn't want to go crazy with the holes. I just wanted it to look sort of like leaves with light shining through, and hopefully I achieved that. And hopefully I give you some ideas, either things to do or things not to do, one or the other. I just wanted this one to be crazy unusual. I'm envisioning somebody could put some sort of a small light in there. One of those electric candles would look good. Any color would go. I really sanded it by hand really well on the inside so it would make quite the presentation. And so that was this group of 3. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I'm giving you some good ideas and some techniques of what works, what doesn't work, and how to accomplish the look that you're going for. It's all a learning process, right? And sometimes the worst, weirdest mistakes end up being the coolest stuff. So that's that set of 3. Please subscribe. I think my next board that I'm working on is a purse, and I just wanted to do something completely different for a bit of a break. So next I'm going to be showing you a purse gourd. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you get notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.